So, what are you reading these days?
Yeah,
What can people read
so I'll tell
these
you.
days?
See, I have got a ton of books.
Yes.
I haven't read most of them. I
Uh-huh.
keep acquiring books. Padunga.
Uh-huh.
In the last 5-7 years,
Do you think reading even makes sense now
I think
in this day and
no,
age?
it does, because you read, you ponder, you reflect,
Mm-hmm.
you give it time. Your mind goes here, your mind goes there.
People watch podcasts all the time,
I,
reels
so
and
do I,
stuff.
so do I, so do I. But that's a quick fix that doesn't allow you to reflect.
Mm-hmm.
It's move on to next, swipe up.
Mm-hmm.
I think reading is good. I think reading books is good. Now,
About your reading.
my reading. So listen. So some of the stuff is here. For example, I just bought this book. This is my latest book.
The Rhetoric Case book. It's basically a philosophical treatise.
It is about how to build. It's a second-hand book I bought from Amazon USA, and they delivered it in India, the US website, and it talks about how to build arguments, how to persuade people. It's not a read which will pick up once and then not put down. Okay, you can leaf through it and read a few pages, and come back after a few days, read next chapter. It talks about how you can build arguments while speaking, while making a presentation, while trying to persuade people, while communicating, while writing. It will hopefully improve the way you think. Now, this is a book which, so I used to go every Sunday in the 90s, early 90s. So, Daryaganj mein,
Yeah, Sunday. That's
Sunday,
shaped my reading.
Sunday mein second-hand books.
Yes.
And I found this book there.
Yeah.
And I found it very useful. And when in my teaching at IMT Ghaziabad, it helped me a lot.
Wow.
Okay. And then somebody borrowed it and didn't give it back, I forget. And
life has come full circle. With
and then I said, yeah, I got to get that book. And I couldn't find it anywhere. I went to Amazon.com USA and I found a second-hand copy.
Wow.
So I ordered it, they shipped it, and it's here now.
Wow.
So I've used this book earlier. I've got it again now. I'll leaf through it again. But it is quite useful. Then let's take a look at. I'm very interested in Indian history. I'm very interested in world history, and this is
World history.
also
Okay.
Indian history, geopolitics.
Yeah.
Right?
This is William Dalrymple, the last Mughal.
Last Mughal, yeah.
Yeah. This
So
is.
I think not enough work has been done on. At least I've not read enough on the history of the later Mughals, because you read up to Aurangzeb, but Aurangzeb was, I think, 1707 or 1757, I forget. 1707. उसके बाद 150 साल भी मुगल डायनेस्टी चली.
Yeah. Bahadur Shah 1, Bahadur Shah 2.
Many of them.
Yeah.
Shah Alam, all that.
Yeah.
Okay. And with each progressive Mughal, the influence of the
Empire collapsed.
declined, and gradually the regional satraps broke away. While in name, professing allegiance to the Mughal emperor in Delhi. And Marathas happened, and the British happened, but increasingly you saw the empire crumbling. And I think it's useful to study that period, how seemingly invincible empires and governments can crumble. Right? But it took 150 years for there to be a decisive shift. Right? And then the dynasty ceased to exist. I mean, in power. Right? So one is that. Second is, you see, online, I often very often libraries sell off old stock. Right? So you get books of pre-independence, British era, and I've got a whole bookshelf of those which I bought online from various libraries. So, for example, I got this book.
The Jinnah collection of letters from Jinnah.
Now, this is a book published in 1940.
1938.
Yeah, okay. But, and this book is very revealing. It's just correspondence between Jinnah and Congress leaders and the Viceroy in the run-up to independence. And it teaches you so much. It has taught me so much. that how divisive and diabolical the agenda of the Muslim League was, and how they were so focused that we'll burn the house down
If we don't get what you want.
if we don't get what we want. Right? And Abhi, recently you had the speech of
Asim Munir.
General Munir, two speeches actually. One of which we saw on YouTube and broken by the print. Of the talk he gave inside Pakistan, where he talks about two-nation theory and how we are the only two countries in the world which have been, okay. And the second, which happened in Florida, I think a week, 10 days back, where he said, if we are threatened, we take down half the world.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Jinnah threatened. Direct action day, and there's no, if you want independence, then divide the country. Otherwise, you'll destroy the country.
Yeah. So you're interested in those eras. Are you?
So because stuff like this must not be allowed to be repeated.
I
And
understand.
we have to learn from it.
I understand. Do you think books will survive, sir, in times to come?
I think so.
You think so?
They will survive.
Do you ever consider writing a book yourself?
I have thought about it. People have told me I'm very lazy actually.
Uh-huh.
I do believe I have at least one book inside me.
Yeah.
But-
Everybody has one book inside you. I think you have more, sir.
But I'm quite lazy actually.
Yeah.
कर लूँगा कभी समय आने पे. But this is a trilogy of books that
That you really like? Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Le Carre. And I must have read this trilogy about a dozen times.
Yeah. Oh, really?
You see, Le
They have a
Carre-
great movie on this, by the way. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is also a very good movie.
Well, actually, there's a movie, but before that, there was a BBC show in the 79-80.
Yeah.
6-part series, and I think that is better, starring Sir Alec Guinness. But this, these books. The thing about Le Carre is that every time I read it, I discover something new which I'd missed out the previous time. So the building of character, the layers in the plot is multi-layered. I think अगर किताब लिखो तो fiction लिखो तो ऐसी लिखो.
ऐसे लिखो. और non-fiction लिखो तो?
Non-fiction तो well ऐसी लिखो.
Well said.
Well, you see, this trilogy is based on real life events.
Yeah, of course.
The
All fiction is inspired by life,
the
right?
Cambridge Five, the Russian spies inside British intelligence.
Yes.
So it's loosely based on that.
Yeah. Espionage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. And it's I think he's definitely one of the finest writers of.
Any new age writer that you like also? Like somebody new you discovered?
Yeah. So I loved the Harry Potter series.
Oh, okay. Legend. She's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very nice, sir. This is beautiful. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hopefully said or asked you questions which you've not encountered before. That was the hope, to get something.
Thank you for coming.
So much,
Thank
sir.
you for
This
coming.
was very, very sweet of you. With this, we come to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining, and see you. Bye.